All right, we're live.
Bill, the name permeating through fantasy league chats everywhere. 8/20/2025. Where does Bill Krosky Merritt go in best ball? Let's go.
Honestly, are we gonna make it like no matter what we're taking him this draft?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see where the chips fall, but
Do you have him in a best ball mania draft? Because the game theory behind reaching on him now is there's been so many drafts since May that even if you reach on him, no matter what, there can only maybe be like 20-30% of the teams with him. Whereas if you're drafting him in what's called like a time box contest, like the puppy that you've maybe been taking him in, like people have been acquainted to JCM since that contest opened maybe a week ago. So
yeah,
he's not like he should be like 100% owned in like the puppy 3. But in
yeah,
Best Ball Mania, it's impossible because there's been drafts going on for like months.
gotcha.
That's like the
Yeah,
difference between
that's a
like
good concept. I never really thought about that, but it makes a lot of sense.
yeah, this is like a draft that spans all summer long, and then like the puppy 3 is considered a time box contest. It's like one that like might like fill up in a week. So like Keenan Allen, even if you got him in the 12th round in the puppy 3, it's not like a big deal. Same with J.K. Dobbins, because you're not competing with any teams that like got him at a super value because that contest just opened since that news has been released. But you did get like good value on him in some contests where those contests are still open and now people are drafting them like 60, 70 spots higher. But just like a theoretical concept to think about. That's why I'm a little more comfortable now taking J.K. Dobbins and Keenan Allen in like newer contests, but I'm hesitant to click them in like Best Ball Mania because you're going to be competing against teams that got him in like pick 200 earlier in the summer.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh my god, dude! I
One,
can't I can't get the one pick. Like no matter what I do. It's really so like I'm gonna have very little Jamar Chase.
I feel like I get 12
Ooh, I have
all
2
the
BBMs
time.
with him. Wait, what? That can't be right. Okay, that's actually good. That makes me feel better. Sorry. So that's
Go
something
B.
that Liam says a lot. He's like, if you have, you want to just go Bijan?
Yeah, let's take B. He's got to finish RB1. If he, like, if he doesn't finish RB1 this year, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. He deserves to be in the much closer to the Chase Brown level of draft.
He's definitely the candidate to do it. But
He finished
doesn't
strong
mean it'll
last
happen.
year. He struggled. I mean, he did have a terrible coach in Arthur Smith, but all right. So what are we
gotta
gonna
wait
be?
16 picks. That's what kind of sucks about the 2 spot. Like at least if we had Jamar Chase, we'd be feeling all nice and giddy.
Yeah, we got 23 and 25 or 20. Yeah, 23 and 26.
Just real quick, look at my Jamar Chase bags and then look at like my Nico Collins bags. It's not that many more, but who do I just have an absolute fuck ton of? Travis Kelce.
Yeah, you've been loving him. Isn't that crazy?
It's better, I guess, to look at it this way instead of like the drafts. Just real fast. Go like this. You can actually see the percent. It's probably like 12%. What? I'm not looking at the right way. Oh well. Let's pull up the draft board, kind of see what's going on here. Nothing out of the ordinary so far.
Achan's been falling on the injury news. He might come to us.
That's the thing is like there's no early BBM teams, Best Ball Mania teams that have a Bijan Achane
Achane.
combo. So even if you're worried about his health, at least you're getting that unique pairing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've started thinking about that more in my drafts, mixing it up rather than taking chalk. It's hard to not take chalk, but
What's a concept is we could have taken someone like, let's just say Nico, Neighbors, Amanra, or Puka here.
mm-hmm.
And then the rest of our draft is just completely unique against all those Nico teams, etc. Because we're just drafting from a different side of the board. So it's just like if you really like Nico, if you really like Neighbors or one of those guys, like you should try to do that a few times.
All right,
Just to like get
go
some
back
like
to the list.
yeah.
We got
So we started running back. Best available
JT,
receivers.
JT or Josh? Or do you like T?
Josh has the same bye week as Bijan, so probably JT.
Yeah, good call.
Any of these receivers intrigue you? We're not going tight end or quarterback based on the challenge we're trying to pull off. Yeah, might as well go JT. Solver agrees.
Yeah, I would hope T. Higgins falls to us here, but unlikely.
How many are we away? Oh, we're only one away.
One away. We could
Yeah,
go if you go
T would be
McBride.
nice because then we're gonna have to reach if we don't get T.
Do we take McBride?
I really hate the starts when you go running back, tight end. I would like to go any of the. Who do you like the best out of these receivers?
I go JSN. We could go, yeah.
That's cool. I'm with it. It's just I've been doing that too much. Like you double click the running back and then you take a quarterback. Double click the running back and you take a tight end just because you're like I don't love these receivers, but then you just fall so far behind.
Mm-hmm.
Like in these draft.
But there's some good guys. Like so, then what? Our next picks are.
I just think it's
still, you can pull like we would be able to maybe what would we be able to walk out with? At best, Pickens, JMO.
No, we're gonna miss that JMO Pickens tier. It's gonna be more like Calvin Ridley,
Sutton.
Sutton if we're lucky, Jalen Waddle, like that kind of range, like right down here.
Mm-hmm.
Devonta Smith, Rasheed Rice.
I don't hate that range though. Like,
I don't hate it, but it's just tough as your wide receiver one.
And the problem is that you only can get two there. So then you got to wait another full wrap, and then it's just like off. It can just be awful, and you're looking at like.
I think that's better. That's slight
a pretty weak wide receiver core, quick, and then you got for it in the draft, and it's hard to do that at wide receiver. I think.
Yeah,
that's what's hard. I keep going back and forth what builds I like better.
Yeah, I would just keep switching it up. But I'll be really happy to get one of these guys you said you like as our wide receiver too. I feel like that's a really nice.
I think JSN just has a chance for really good volume.
Yeah, and he's young. It's his first season where he's like the guy for sure.
He got in the end zone a decent amount too. So as long as I don't know, I think Darnold should be fine. Like he's better than I've taken him on a lot of teams late that I just like needed to mix in. I felt like I needed to mix in some QB. And then if you have Arroyo, I started taking like AJ Barner too a little bit instead of Elijah Arroyo, who's like a little more popular, but they say AJ Barner is like going to play way more. So I started taking him like last pick in my drafts if I have Darnold.
Yeah, that's a good shout. AJ Barner could like very well be the tight end one. Maybe we'll take him.
I don't know. People are getting worried on Bowers. There's been a little bit of Bowers panic. They played a lot of Mayer on blocking downs, and it's just preseason, but they played Mayer like a decent amount, and people are getting. Yeah, see, we're close
for our last BBM team.
I think. Can we take JMO? If we can take JMO, I say we got JMO. He's just got some.
Yeah, he's a nice upside shot. The only one thing is he's got the same bye week as JSN, so that could be like a quarterback issue. But
Yeah,
we'll
just
just have
do
to
it.
make sure we got to get
Yeah,
another stack out.
we're gonna have to. We're gonna go a few wide receivers here. So, do we get DJ Moore if we can?
Yeah, I'm
He's
with
probably
it.
got
Unless
good
you prefer
correlation there.
Cortland Sutton, they just traded Bailey. Or sorry,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know. They got a lot of weapons. They got a lot of guys, and Peyton's going to spread it around. Sutton had some good games. He'll have some pop, but
yeah. No, I'm with this pick.
JMO and DJ Moore have better correlation. Probably they get to play twice, so those games are shootouts. Then our team should pop that week.
Yeah, let me zoom out a little bit. Or doesn't make a difference, but
Detroit's got like more outside games this year. They got like 6 outside games this year, which I think that's bullish for Gibbs. We've talked about that. If they're in tougher matchups and closer games and need a throw, that's Jameer. So I don't think there should be any worry on him. I still love him. It's still hard for I think I could take him 102 and feel good about it.
Gibbs, yeah,
Just like
he's like one of those
line.
candidates.
There's a little bit of no Ben Johnson panic there, which I can get why he like slides back. But like if Ben Johnson was still there, don't you? And like I don't know, is the schedule enough? I think he'd be 1.02. I mean, Monty's there still, but doesn't really matter. Like Jameer's like 10 yards a touch, so if he touches the ball 10 times, it's like 10 points, and then he houses one every other week. It's like, all right, that's 180 yards, 5 catches, probably, and a touchdown or two. It's like that's RB1 every other week, probably. So
Yeah, there's definitely good arguments for shit we're up. Or no, we're not.
I just think people get set on like other people's rankings, like even in the early rounds, like the difference between Bijan and Saquon is so tiny. And then even McCaffrey, like McCaffrey just has more injury concern than the other guys, but so I get why he slides, but all right. Get Rome and try to get a Caleb. We're lucky. I doubt we get Rome.
Yeah, we get Rome, but you know what I'm trying to mix in more? I just have visions of a strong Isaiah Pacheco season. I don't know.
I like him. And then we can kind of forget RB a little bit. I also don't hate Pollard, but it doesn't look like we have much correlation to them.
If we took Cortland Sutton, it would have correlated with
Rome's gone.
Pacheco. Pollard's gone too. Yeah, and you also get the week 10 bye for Pacheco, which doesn't interfere with Robinson and Taylor. So we'll just get like clean.
I'm cool with Pacheco. Let's take Pacheco. Fuck correlation. Excuse my language.
We can get correlation later too with like Marvin Mims or something.
Yeah, some weaker.
We can't take Jacoby Myers with the week 8 bye. It's just bye week hell. It's gonna have to be Juwan or Swift or.
Do we like mix in Laporta? I know it's kind of gross, but
no, like let's just really try to not take tight end until after round 10. Just trust me. The team, we get the wide receiver running back correlation with Swift.
Yeah, I say we take Swift. I don't like Juwan. I'd rather punt wide receiver a little further.
Same bye week as Bijan, but we have JT and Pacheco to fill it, so
yeah,
it's fine. Yeah, this is good because I hate
maybe one other stronger candidate.
Everyone's figured out the sneaky running backs late that they've all like steamed up, like obviously JCM, but then also just some, like Braylon Allen. Just like so many guys have like become more expensive. They used to be able to get late that I kind of like doing this more now. Just kind of like stacking up running backs and then just waiting on tight end and just taking 3.
I feel like we got to take like a Tootin with this team then, like
Yeah.
At least with Pacheco and Swift are a little first half heavy players.
Mm-hmm. Bijan, like you're betting on him to be good all season.
Yeah, Bijan's a lock for every week, and really JT's a lock for every week too, for that matter of fact. But if we have a fault in either of them, then we need one of those two guys to set up and say we need them in the first half. Then we need potentially somebody to fill in the second half gap if Bijan or JT falters.
Yeah, you
JT
could hear.
scares the shit out of me every year now because he always is like good for an ankle roll, and it's like, dude, like you're a running back, like tape it up and play 80%, like Josh Jacobs does, and still balls.
Oh shit, we spent a lot at running back. Look at the draft capital bucket.
I feel like people still disrespect Josh Jacobs. He just had a lot of touches last year, though, but so did every decent guy. But I get it.
Look at our running back draft capital bucket. It's like way out of the range, but it's fine. You could actually hypothetically stop at 4 here and just like go like 10 receivers. And also when you wait at quarterback and tight end, you're probably going to want to take 3. So this might be like a 3-4-9-3 or a 3-5-8-3. But we're not going to take any more than 5 running backs. And if we add one more on, you're absolutely right. It's going to be like a 2.
Mm-hmm.
But our next pick's for sure got to be a receiver. Hopefully Downs falls.
So we mix in some Godwin. I haven't taken like any of him. He worries me. I don't know how much you're gonna. He's kind of a second half beast that you're playing.
Yeah,
And he's got a bye in the second half. That kind of hurts.
Outlook's just not great. Fuck. Downs went.
I like Cup, and we can mix Darnold late. It's not a bad double stack. JSN Cup.
Yeah.
Because they could easily like kind of like flip flop weeks. You could see that kind of happening. I feel like Cup's pretty disrespected, don't you? But people just think his like juice is gone.
We just took another week 8 receiver though, so we gotta be careful. Maybe we take like Rashid Shaheed here to get a week 11. Did we take Rashid last time? I'm trying to take Caleb.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, I don't think we did either. I think that's the right pick. Rashid or Caleb. But let's just stick to the plan of so now we have 4 running backs, 5 receivers. We could probably take a quarterback or tight end for another running back, but I also don't hate just like locking up that good rookie or getting like a Tootin. Because like Caleb's not going to make or break this team. And I think Caleb could potentially even fall to us to the next pick.
Yeah, he tends to drift. We could go Caleb Loveland if that happens, but
yeah, we gotta be careful. Like Caleb would be nice if he fell to us. There's a chance. It sucks if we end up with Goff because then
Caleb Luther isn't terrible.
We have Caleb Swift.
Maybe Luther will be ready by week. Maybe Luther will be in the game plan week 8.
We have Swift and DJ Moore already, so we don't have to worry terribly about getting a triple stack. But if he's there, he's there.
True. Not a bad offense to bet on. They should let Caleb ball. Swift, I don't know what they're going to do with Swift. I think he could. He's got big bust potential, but at pick 74, he's also got. He could also potentially. I mean, Roshan and Kyle Monogany are nothing to tout about either. It seems like so.
Yeah, it's tough. They could also like trade for B-Rob and just switch up everything, and then Swift drops 30 picks.
They're saying this. They're trying to trade the Saints for Kamara. There are a bunch of hypotheticals of that I saw today.
Who, the Commanders or the Bears?
The Bears.
That's kind of what I'm betting on when I click Kamara. Is like, what if he gets traded to the Cowboys or the Saints, or not the Saints, the Bears or just whoever.
They got Kendre Miller too. They don't. I don't know what Kamara does for them anymore, but
Caleb sneaking up in ADP. There goes Goff.
Hey, we're 6 away.
Let's check these teams, see if anyone has Rome. This guy's got Rome.
Just take Caleb and call it a day with him and Lamar.
He's got Lamar, which helps our cause.
Mm-hmm.
He's more like likely to maybe take a receiver, tight end.
I think we got past him. I think that was him. Or this is him.
No, it's this guy. Nice.
Oh, nice. He went Bateman stack.
See, that's smart. Like a lot of people would just like take Caleb there, but you don't really need him.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting the wide receiver depth is way more important.
It's a nice team. AJ and Cook. I like that guy's team. Go click Bateman's team again.
Yeah, that's like a well pulled off Lamar team.
Mm-hmm.
One more guy to fade. He has a quarterback. Takes Baker. All right, we're taking Caleb, right?
Yeah, I think we take him.
It's a good value too. 7
Yeah.
picks past ADP. I wouldn't
He
be
should
opposed
run
to
a little
Scatabo for that rookie upside shot. Or
Yeah.
Judkins, just because I don't really have any.
He had some games where he ran the ball, like had like 40 yards rushing. I mean, it's a big, you know, like I don't know, it's such a floor raiser for the QB.
Mims gives us that week 17 correlation. I would say it's between Mims or Judkins. We don't really need a running back that bad. We could wait one more round and maybe get Tootin.
You want to go Mims? Take the
think
top
Mims.
off, maybe. Mims should have some big games. Yeah.
Mims should have big games, and he gives us week 17 correlation with Pacheco.
He catches bombs, so he could be that Shaheed type. Like, I like those guys, like
Jameson, Shaheed,
stacking.
Marvin Mims. Yeah, we got some good deep threats.
Mm-hmm.
And basically the story you're telling yourself is, all right, the team we drafted may survive to week 17, which is where all the money is won. First place gets $2.5 million. We're betting that the Chiefs and the Broncos game goes off, and we're saying Pacheco scores 2 touchdowns on the ground. Then the Broncos need to come back, so they just air out 2 deep bombs to Mims, and we win all the money. That's the stories.
Yeah.
Those are the stories you got to tell yourself.
I still like wide receivers like that because you never know game flow. If the game flows the opposite way, then it can hurt you. But wide receivers can always kind of be involved. The RBs are the most game flow dependent. You know, they need to be at least the ones who don't play 3 downs, which is most these days.
Fuck, there goes Judkins, but Tootin's still on the board. Hopefully we can get Tootin.
Yeah. Might be a little far away.
Any other rookie running backs you like?
I don't hate Braylon.
We completely forgot about Corey Krosky-Merritt. He's obviously way gone.
Yeah. I don't hate Braylon, but I think he just went, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, all these sneaky running backs
are Jaden Blue
second
second half. I like Dylan Sampson too. If you like Quinchon, if you like Judkins, you gotta like Sampson too. I don't think you can play chooser's game there.
It's telling us to take Nathan Herbert right now, but he just went. As soon as you say the name, it just goes.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have wanted him anyway. We could take one of the Darnold or we got the double stack with Darnold. I guess we just go Darnold late.
Yeah. We still need a tight end.
Yeah. Don't you just feel? I just feel so much stronger about this team that we didn't take a tight end early.
Yeah. They're always like, if you miss out on the studs, then you start to panic. And every once in a while, I have no Laporta, Ingram. I've kind of missed that range. I've mixed in a little Kelsey, but not much.
It's hard to hit that range because that's there's just so many good receivers and running backs, and they just dry up so quickly. So it's hard to get the Hawkinsons, the Laportas, the Evan Ingrams. I've been making a point to get Kelsey.
They're risky picks.
Yeah. Telling
I
us
don't like Javonte. I'd rather take I'd rather take Blue or
Yeah, well, we could. Yeah, we prefer an upside shot for sure. Maybe Jadon, but yeah, it's recommending King Cooked.
Yeah, we take our tight end here.
Not necessarily, but
I
probably
like Goddard this year too.
we can't stack Penix with Bijan because he's got the same bye week as Caleb. Kincaid just went. Do you like Ferguson or Goddard?
I go Goddard.
Limited with injury Tuesday.
Go
Fucking, we're
Ferg.
going Ferguson.
Yeah.
I already have 13% Goddard anyway, but like, yeah. I swear, every time I click on a guy, there's some kind of injury.
I read a good note on AJ Brown. They were saying that Eagles just there's no way the Eagles can run the ball as much as they did last year. They're gonna have to throw, which is bullish for Goddard and AJ.
Well, we could double click tight end here. We could just if he's still there.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say Jadon if he wasn't there, unless you like Samson, but probably Goddard. You concerned about this
Yeah.
injury?
Yeah, we can find another second half beast. Let's get Goddard. Let's solidify that room a little bit.
Okay. God forbid we miss out on Darnold. We could always get like Shuck or something, but it's not ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Or Daniel Jones with Taylor or something. God, I hate this fucking Romeo Dobbs recommendation. Every time you do a draft, they try to shove Romeo Dobbs down your throat. And if it was up to this goddamn solver, every team would have Romeo Dobbs.
They say he's on the trade block. I've taken a lot of Dobbs.
I'll probably regret like ignoring this thing so much.
He's a decent high end upside wide receiver that goes late. I mean,
There he
there's
goes.
no reason
Yeah.
to hate on Romeo.
No, I don't hate on him. It's just every time he's dark green, like every draft, and usually he falls.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like every Jordan Love team, they want him on there too. I'm like trying to not have Romeo Dobbs on every Jordan Love roster.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to switch it up, get some like Kraft Golden, some Golden Reed, some
that's who I
Reed
like.
Kraft.
I don't have much Jaden this year, but he's cheap.
I have a lot of Jaden Reed. I've been because he fell the last week or two because he was wearing a walking boot.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just trying to gobble up the value. That's what I've been doing. Like on a lot of these guys that have been falling. Like I didn't really have much IU, and now he's cheap.
Any bad news and they start sliding. Like Brees Hall's stuff's gotten out of control. He's starting to be a decent, like really solid value.
Well, Trey Harris too. Look how hard he's sliding. He was like 80, ADP 79 through like 100 at one point.
Everybody's
you're
just
taking
so
him at like
sold
110.
that it's like going to be all Lad and Amarian.
And Keenan, I guess. But like Keenan and
Keenan.
Ladd are kind of the
Mhm.
same role. Like someone needs to be that X receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I would take Trey Harris if he falls. Week 15, 16 correlation as well. We're pretty set at tight end now. We can take like one more if we want. Like we could throw Barner on the Darnold stack if we. Let's see where's Darnold at here. Do we lose him? No, he's right
No,
there.
he's deep. Yeah, he goes after freaking a backup quarterback. He's just so cheap.
6%. It's not as much as I thought. I feel like I always click him, but maybe not as much as I thought.
Yeah.
Darnold.
Yeah, I have a lot of Cam Ward too. I just take all these late quarterbacks a lot, mix them around a little bit.
Yeah.
They just have such a good chance to outperform their ADP. That's supposed to like those middle range guys like Baker and Mahomes and.
I'm not passing on Trey Harris though if he falls. I probably just jinxed it though.
Oh, we got
Wandale. I mean, that's such a good value, man. Especially in BBM where there's like half the teams that are drafting.
Do we take like Garendo on the wrap if we can, or what? Try to get he could be a good second half kind of RB or like Shipley or Wright.
Pretty happy with this team right now. We need an upside shot. I don't think Garendo just went. I think we have to take Darnold now, or else he's
All
just not
right.
going to be there.
Yeah, go for it.
We'll
Just
still
a lot
find
of
an
this
we'll still
second
find an
half
upside
RB guys have
shot.
been fine.
It's not even that much of a reach because these are all just like cheap
10
guys. We didn't
spots.
need a tight end. I don't want Jerome. This Jerome Ford doesn't fit this bill. Jalen McMillan. I have 13% of. There's another guy that they jammed down my throat. He's starting the year on IR. Who's him and
Yeah,
Romeo Dobbs just
like him.
absolutely get jammed down my throat. But
It's just a bad sign that they took Buka right after they took McMillan. Like clearly they don't love him.
I mean, he had a great season last year, like 8 touchdowns.
No, I always thought he was a decent player out there, but you know what I mean? Like if Evans and Godwin are old, so they could have a plan for McMillan and Igbuka to kind of be those guys, but
No, I mean Igbuka is like the hottest commodity on the street, other than JCM right now. Both those guys are just absolutely flying up boards. Do have week 17 and 15 correlation on Rico Dowdle, but he's just not like an
I
upside
started
shot.
taking Dowdle a lot too. Because if he's a pass catcher and if anything happens to Chuba, then should be an absolute smash. And so he has a role like a good metric is, does he have a role like regardless of injury? Yes. And if an injury does happen, would his role just increase to a 3 down? It's one of those ones where you almost want the backup, kind of, which is why Chuba falls. I've took a lot of Chuba early, and I kind of got sour on him because I've just felt like Dowdle's like such a better piece in the backfield to own.
Chubas, I mean, still you gotta.
Yeah, I think Chuba's going to be a
vegetables.
stud. I just have a lot of him, so I started mixing in Dowdle more. It's just that's just the bull case for Dowdle, though. You know what I mean? Because there's also the bear case for Chuba is even if he's healthy, maybe he never gets a 3 down back. You know, he's never 3 downs. Not to say he doesn't passes, but you know, taking him in the Kenneth Walker range, you know, you kind of want him to like potentially have all those every down. Even though Kenneth isn't always like that, but I like Keaton Mitchell on this team. He could be really good in the second half.
Yeah, no, he's sneaky. He's not like, obviously he's not a rookie. He still has upside. Woody Marks is a rookie and gives us week 17 correlations. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how strongly you feel about our quarterback room and if you think we can like add a Daniel Jones or if it's unnecessary.
He's gone. Who else is there at QB?
You don't necessarily need a third one. Richardson, but he's not starting. There goes Dowdle. Is Ollie Gordon available?
No, he got taken.
Not like Woody Marks. I don't know. How do you feel?
Let's go Woody here. And then
we don't need another running back for sure. Like this last pick's either quarterback or receiver. Probably need another receiver. What do we have? 8 or 7? Yeah, we definitely need another one. But we also, I think we get 2 more picks, right? Yeah, we get 2 more picks. So I think we take a quarterback and a receiver. The quarterback options are kind of meh.
They're going to be meh on the next one too. Go wide receiver here.
Okay.
Diami. I like Diami. Or Alec.
It's week 8. Sorry, Pat Bryant. They just got rid of Bailey, so that's like a positive. Did we get him? Okay.
Yeah. Lamar.
No, we just couldn't. I just really didn't want to. Well, now we have 3 week 12. So 3 week 8 to 3 week 12s. I just didn't want 4 of the same bye weeks. That's really tough.
Yeah.
I try not to be too much of a bye week throw with receivers.
I have one team that's like week 8's hell.
Week 8 is bye week hell, is what they're calling it. Just because, like, I think that's the most teams on buys.
You never know when, like, if you don't pay attention to it on your first pick and then you just snag a guy and you're like, shit, my top 2 picks have same bye week. That sucks.
That's brutal, and nothing pisses me off more than when I take like two decent quarterbacks, like not reaches, but like two guys within the first 12 rounds, and like I accidentally take same bye week.
Yeah, and then so you're forced to take one more. Like it's so hard to like sometimes do complete your build exactly how you want it with value on the board. There's so many things in correlation. There's just all three of those factors are just so tough to align sometimes. Do you want to take like a dart or a Milrow or like a Rattler?
We don't have any Raiders or Giants, so it'd be a naked dart. I mean, naked dart's not the end of the world. We could do dart and then Theo Johnson. Oh
I
no,
think
we only have one more pick. Yeah, one more.
Yeah.
We could take Shuck for Shaheed, but they still haven't announced.
Take Rattler. Just as
that's such a risky. That's like could so very easily be a 0.
they haven't even announced the starter though. I think they're gonna sit. I guess we kind of need a second half guy. I don't know. I just don't see the rookie kid being anything. I think they end up going with Rattler, and it could be.
Do we take the fall on Richardson maybe, and just like betting against Daniel Jones, and we got?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with Rich. That's good upside. If we can get him in the last pick of the draft, basically, I'm cool with that.
He's about to go undrafted. I mean, this guy's got 3 quarterbacks. He's not taking them. It's like maybe this guy's got Burrow Mayfield, so he's probably not taking.
We just talked about buying bad news too, so we should be buying Richardson on the benching news, right?
Yeah, and
really nothing's changed. Most people thought Daniel Jones was going to be the starter, and people are still drafting Anthony Richardson, but now we're getting him way later than everybody.
Yeah, and I guess the story we're telling ourselves here is Darnold is the quarterback weeks 1 through 10, and by the time he loses his job to Milrow potentially, that's when Richardson takes the job from Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Plus we have the JT correlation. I feel like they had some good games together last year.
I don't know. I kind of fade that. I try to that's the one thing that worries me about Hall and Allen is Fields sneaking in the touchdowns. Rich was good for like the deep ball, like the Pierce and the 80 Mitchells. And I think Warren and JT are kind of safe regardless, but I think JT's ceiling comes down just a little bit with Rich in the game. But
yeah, I think it's kind of nice though. Like you get those goal line spots where no matter what happens, you get a touchdown.
It's just like the worst version of Saquon, if you think about it too, because Jalen Hurts gets all those tush pushes. It's not like Anthony Richardson gets those, but he runs. I mean, you just have a higher percentage chance that he's going to take the ball there. And if everybody is diving on JT and forces Anthony Richardson to make the decision and play, that's probably who you're going to put the ball. I'd rather put the ball in his hand than JT's at the goal line. All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best correlation in the world, but
it's just my thesis on the running quarterback and RB a little bit. Sometimes it's nice. It opens up the holes in the run game, people think. So it's like they can stack more yardage. I just think you lose some of that TD potential in half point. Like in standard, I don't think it's a big issue, but
oh well. I guess he's not like he's literally our last pick, where some people are taking Efton Chisholm. So I think we'll be all right on. We're not relying on Anthony Richardson for this roster to prosper.
I think Darnold and Caleb are solid too. I feel like I have that build in a lot.
It's just hopefully Anthony Richardson at some point in the season gives us 230-piece McNuggets. That's all we're hoping for.
I mean, he's cheap enough in Fields.
Value on.
He just got competition.
Trey Harris. Yeah, I mean that's a great price though. People are like in this same contest we're in, like in May, June-ish, they were paying pick 100 for him. So we got huge value on that. Even the value at his current ADP, which is completely fallen.
I always like to look at who has the most projected points, even though it kind of skews to like quarterback heavy teams, but
yeah. Alrighty, Appreciate you guys watching. We're going to be drafting a bunch before the start of the season. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and see you in the next one.